We go with our next contest. Don't forget, you can still send us your comments via the hashtag Terry. On commentary, we'll read them out for you. This contest is 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the cruiserweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the black blood shorts trimmed with white. At the weight he scale, 12 stone 9 pounds. Tonight is his 89th professional appearance. In fact, he's a throwback to a bygone age, ladies and gentlemen. He's out 4 times in the next 3 weeks. Hopefully, presenting from Lydney, here is Louis Pucci van Poetsch. And opposing him, boxing out of the red collared, wearing the multicolored plastic type shorts. At the weight he scaled, 11 stone, 11 pounds, 12 ounces. A perfect unblemished record, 5 contests, 5 wins. 2 of those wins coming by way of knockouts. The local hero from Oldham, here is Jackie Boy Kilgannon. Timekeeper at the bell is Gary Grennan. Referee in charge of the action leads Andy Brooke. 6 3-minute rounds.
Seconds out, round 1.
So as MC Michael Pass, so does Louis van Poetsch. It's a throwback to a different type of era and a different type of fighter. After tonight, I think he's got 5 or 6 fights lined up on Poetsch Rec. So he'll be looking to see his way through this one and not get stopped. We're joined on comms by Andy Kremner.
Alright, how are you doing?
How are you doing, Andy? How are things?
Yeah, good. Just getting back into training myself. Just thought I'd pop down and watch through the local lads.
And how are things going with you?
Yeah, things are going really well. Come back off holiday. You know, a lot of people expect me to be a lot heavier. You know, I've changed the way I'm preparing now, and I've come back lighter than I have. Than I usually come back from the fight camps.
I was going to say, it must kind of been an all-inclusive holiday by the look of you, unless you've got food poisoning, you're planning to sue the travel company.
Well, Bali, they have very small portions to what I'm used to.
And what do you make of Jack, of what you've seen of him so far in his career?
Jack's solid. He's a solid pro. I know Jack from the Porsche days when he was a young lad there. You know, he's always been tough. He can hit hard, and he's fit as well.
And he's come out firing in this one, but he's probably going to go the distance, isn't he, in this one?
Yeah, Poetsch rarely gets stopped. You know, if Jack took him out, it would be some sort of statement. I know Jack's been doing a lot of rounds with Nathan Wheatley, who's unbeaten at Matthew Attons, and he's been sparring really well. I've been really impressed with Jack, how he's improved and how he's come on under Ben and obviously the team down at the Porsche Stadium.
Yeah. And if you get, when's your next outing? Have you got anything lined up at the moment?
Yeah, I'm going to be fighting at Victoria Warehouse on the 17th of November. Looking to get back to winning ways. That decision at the Manchester Arena didn't go my way, so I'm 9-1 now. I'll be looking to make it 10-1. I nicked that fight. I'd love to have that fight again. But I just didn't start quick enough in the first round. Steve said as well, Steve Woods said he thought I'd won that fight, but it's one of them. There's no point crying over spilt milk. It was a close fight.
Yeah, and I thought myself, like you said, if you had started quicker in that fight, there'd have been no doubt. So is that something that you'll learn and take into your next couple of fights?
Yeah, definitely. Taking that tournament at 3 rounds, something I rely heavily on is my fitness. I believe I'm the fittest, one of the fittest fighters out there, and that tournament didn't get to show that.
And as we're talking there, good weight from Jack Kilgannon, enough a tall fighter, enough a rangy fighter, but he's fighting with both hands and looks like he's got good balance as well.
Yeah, he has. I think there's the Porsche style. They like to get in there, they like to get them hooks working, and the Porsche fighters they're always fit under Ben Lancaster.
And Van Poetsch has got about 6 fights lined up, so he'll be definitely looking not to get stopped. That'd be £6,000 down the drain if he loses by stoppage.
Yeah, he'll be holding on for sheer life. And to be fair, he's a good fighter. He knows his way around the ring. That's a great start there by Jack.
Yeah, say good stuff there by Kilgannon. Didn't do anything too drastic. Just kept boxing, boxed really well, as Steve Torkington has said, and he's looking sharp.
Yeah, I think his power's coming on as well. Jack, He's got a couple of stoppages now on his record. And it looks like he's really sinking them shots in. There's some spike going in it. I think he'll be an entertaining fight.
Yeah, and he looks relaxed in the corner as well. Got his legs spread out, taking the instructions in.
Yeah, he's not like you say, he's not really breathing. So he's obviously done the rounds in the gym, and he looks fit and raring to go.
Now, Reese Dunning has asked us if Jack Rafferty's on this bill. He'll be up at 10 o'clock.
seconds,
All
corners.
things being equal. Jack Rafferty's fighting Innocent and Yanwu.
Seconds out. Round
Yeah,
2.
I know a little bit about him as well. He's got an half record, but he's more than capable. He is on the decline, but he's a capable fighter, and I think that's a really good fight for Jack.
And people like Lewis and Innocent further down the bill get a bit of stick, don't they? But we've said before, fighters need to have people that they can foil to test the skills, and that's when the journeyman steps in.
Yeah, definitely. So some of them journeymen, they have hundreds of fights, and people might look at the records and think they're a poor fighter, but the reality is the skills get them through them rounds, and they wouldn't be having that many fights if it was poor.
And Poetsch has got an eye guard protecting that moustache of his, which must cost him a few quid to maintain.
Yeah, he's always crouching, Poetsch, making himself as small as he can do. He's not big for the weight.
Good shots there by Kilgannon. Took a few round the side, then put one through the middle. He's roughing him up as well, which I like to see.
Yeah, he's just finding his way in with that jab, just finding his distance.
Feints the uppercut, then decides to switch it with a right hook around the top, which I think partially found its target.
Yeah, he's well respected, Poetsch. Obviously within the boxing industry. I was watching actually a documentary on YouTube where the Mayweather gym were actually, quoting him.
Oh, right. That's an interesting one. The big claim to fame.
Yeah, with Roger Mayweather. Have a look at that one.
I'll have a look at that. I always found Roger Mayweather quite funny, despite everything. Poetsch got a left hook to the body there, and Kilgannon just dropped his hands to let him get away with a few more. But then he takes another left hook to the chest, so he wants to be careful about that, doesn't he, Ander?
Yeah, he's got a good left hook on him, Poetsch. Jack just needs to dictate, just get the jab out. Nothing stupid here. Try and get a routine win. But like I say, he's trying to put a show on for his fans.
Yeah, his fans are sat right behind us, Kilgannon. They're a pretty focal bunch, and they've liked what they've seen so far.
Yeah, he seems like he's got a really good following. Obviously, Oldham-based lad, boxing in Oldham, and he seems to, bring a few. I know his dad and his brother are both Oldham Athletic fans.
Yeah.
And he'll get, a lot of local Oldham following through that.
And this it's a big thing for the fight. If you can sell tickets, you'll get fights, and that's basically the name of the game.
Yeah, definitely. That's unfortunately the way the professional game's gone. If you don't sell tickets, no matter how good you are, you're not going to get them shots, and you're not going to get them opportunities. But yeah, he's boxing really well here. That's 2 rounds to him for me.
Yeah, enough round for Kilgannon. In terms of yourself, what was that ultimate boxer experience like?
Do you know what? The publicity he received and the interviews and the professionalism around the whole event was brilliant. I couldn't really criticise any of them. Obviously, had the tournament been 6 rounds or even a 12-round tournament, then I would fancy my chances with every single one of them, and that's not me being big-headed. People know I'm not a big-headed lad. I just feel that was there for the taking, and I just let myself down on that occasion. But it's one of them, like I say, there's no point
10
crying
seconds,
over
corners.
spilt milk, and time will come again. You just got to go at it and go at it.
Yeah, and like you say, the distance was a big thing as well for that style of fight.
Seconds out.
It's a funny
Round
kind
3.
of tournament, isn't it? But the people seem to like it, so he might catch on and take the spot left by prize fighter.
No, yeah, I think it will. It will catch on. They're doing a light heavy one in London. I think it will, because it's entertaining, obviously, to boxing fans neutral fans. they love that type of fighting because you've got to come out and you've got to swing, otherwise you're going to get beat. And if you come out swinging, you've also risked that chance of getting caught with one.
And obviously Big Nasty put in a performance, and then he popped up on Channel 4 a few months later as well. I'm not sure what that was about.
Yeah, there was he received a few indifferent comments.
Yeah, and some people loved it. There were people dancing like mad on the night, like the only reason they were there was to see Big Nasty, so it takes all sorts. But it's more of the same here from Kilgannon. We were saying before, you don't have to do anything drastic in these fights. People might want to see a fighter score a knockout, but if it's a case of if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, you know, the thing with Poetsch is I honestly can't remember if I've ever seen him be stopped. I know he has been, but you know, it'd be some statement from Jack to take him out. I think he'll be aware of Jack's power now from the first couple of rounds, and he'll be switched on now, and he's a bit less likely to get caught with that shot.
Yeah, like you say, stay switched on. Referee Pickles has said that he needs to focus, so he needs to do what the referee's telling him to do. We've had a guy called Craig Simpson saying the short guy could wing him, so he's clearly referring to Poetsch there. Gennady Krafjeski said the drama show is coming soon. No idea what he's talking about, but he's put it in capital letters, so obviously he really believes it. I think all he's missing was a couple of exclamation marks, so if you're listening to this one, next time you talk about the drama show, we want a double exclamation mark at least.
Maybe it might be booked in at the Sports Centre somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah, it must be, yeah. Poetsch lands a little right hand there. As you say, he's not a bad operator, Poetsch. He's just doing what he needs to do to see this one out and then get his other fights lined up without any cuts or bruises.
He hasn't really landed too much. He just landed a couple of, like I said, a couple of them little short right hands in this round. Jack just needs to switch on, get that left hand up a little bit higher. But like I said, he's really boxing well and he's dictating the pace and really taking the fight to Poetsch.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got Andy Kremner here beside me. Cream hoping to rise to the top in his career now. Just back off holiday, looking trim. Looking nothing like the way I look when I come back off on holiday, so it bodes well for this next fight.
Everyone's saying, you know, the surprise here when I was out there. Did a couple of runs. 26 now, so I'm at the latter end of my career, shall we say. You know, in the welterweight, so I'd like to obviously make a bit of a go of it. And, let's see, rather than going into fights ballooned up and fighting it the wrong way.
Yeah, like you say, you don't want to be going into the gym overweight and losing weight and then having to work on technique later down the line.
Yeah, definitely, you know, match chuffed with the way I've come back into the gym. And obviously I just want to put things right now and just go forward in my career.
And going on holiday, you need to let the steam off and recharge your batteries.
Yeah, of course, you know, it's important to have that balance, you know. I have to be kicked out of the gym sort of thing, you know, if you stay in the gym, you can get stale.
Yeah.
And obviously going away makes you realise, obviously, you know, what you're missing. And
10 seconds, corners.
just a quick
Seconds
mention
out,
of
round 4.
Jack's eyebrows. I think Jack's in the eyebrow club with me. I think he's had him freshly threaded for his fight.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, they're looking good.
Must be a Spindles thing, that.
Yes, he's looking sharp, Jack. Don't want to go to the eyebrow place I went to before we met my wedding when she ripped my eyes up. I looked like I've had a fight in all the photographs. My wife wasn't happy. Then we found out the wedding was illegal because it was at sea. So we had to go to San Francisco the following year to do it. And that time my eyebrows looked on point, I must say.
I'd rather get punched than have my eyebrows done. Without a doubt.
I don't know what it was. The girl was telling me about all the problems she was having with her boyfriend. Next thing you know, I'm bleeding from both eyes. But like you were saying before, Andy, going in terms of being in the gym, everyone aspires to be like Ricky Hatton. And Kevin Case always used to say to me, Ricky couldn't live like a monkey, had to have that kind of break, otherwise he'd get stale. And it depends on your attitude as a fighter as well, the way you train.
Yeah, of course. Like obviously, if I'm not in the gym, I enjoy, I enjoy my running. Whereas a lot of boxers don't. I enjoy keeping fit, but I think it is important to just get out of the gym and just let your hands rest and let them recover.
And you know John Murray well yourself. When John went on holiday, you'd be lucky to have him back. So you'd just be grateful that he got himself back into the country in one shape.
Yeah, I know John obviously very well, but.
I remember one time John went out to get some tablets and I think he disappeared for the 3-day bender. His girlfriend was not happy because she was the one who needed them. But it's just ours, it's because I think you need to know yourself, don't you, as a fighter, and work out what's best for yourself in terms of relaxing and being able to put on your best performance.
Yeah, of course. Now, obviously fights will get a bit more serious now for Jack, and fights are getting a bit more serious for myself. You've got to be a bit more switched on. You can't get away with those little things that you used to get away with, the weekend here to Magaluf and the weekend there.
Yeah.
You can't get away with that stuff in season. Obviously out of season you can get away with it, I think.
Yeah, in your 20s you can pretty much get away with anything, can't you? But as time ticks on, you want to be looking after yourself the best you can to prolong your career. And how are you finding it in the gym these days?
Yeah, good. We've got obviously Damien Chambers, one big cruiserweight, who's starting to make a bit of a statement. Nice little exchange of shots there while we were just talking.
Yeah, Jack Kilgannon starting to, like you say, making a statement as well. He looks to be really sitting on those shots. Poetsch had to use all of his little tricks of the trade to get himself out of range.
Yeah, he's really picking the pace up there, Jack, and putting it on him.
And he's got intent behind his punches as well, Kilgannon. He's not just there to pick up a points win.
Yeah, he's exciting to watch. Like I say, he's making sure his fans get the value for the money.
Steve Torkington giving a shout out for Andy, says love watching him fight. A lot of people do as well, so we wish Andy all the best.
I appreciate that, Steve. Obviously boxing something I take seriously, and I appreciate comments like that. Makes a difference from getting slated on Twitter. Generally, it used to be Scousers actually. They used to rip me when I used to wear that top hat. Yeah. I won't repeat it on it 'cause it's swearing, but it was what a see you next Tuesday.
10 seconds, corners.
Yeah. Well, that's Twitter for you. It's a bit. You need a thick skin as well these days to fight. Don't need to be on social media and all that brings.
Seconds out, round 5.
We've had someone. James Roberts has asked if Mould versus Quinn is the next fight up. As far as I know, James, yep. Mould against Quinn coming up next. We've had someone called The Bomber asking us if this is the O'Hara Davies card. Yep, O'Hara will be up next against Jack Cattrall, so tell all your mates to tune in. Andy Batts is asking where this is being held. It's in Oldham, the Leisure Centre. I think there's still a ticket on the door, Andy, if you want to pop down here in an Uber. The Bomber's thanking us for telling him that O'Hara Davies is up next against Jack Cattrall. Not a problem. Just not on this channel.
They are quite good little venues. They obviously the Oldham Sports Centre. I know the old one we had Crawler fight Derry Matthews at the old Oldham Sports Centre, so there's been some title fights. It'd be nice to see some title fights come back to Oldham and see if Steve can produce that. I know Oldham Athletics been renovated and whatnot, but we'll see what it can produce.
Yeah, like you say, you've had some good fights here. The Crawler fight that you mentioned was just a crazy fight and a crazy night on Twitter after it as well. Derry had a good time on social media that night, Derry Matthews.
Yeah, of course, and like I said, now you've got a lot of up-and-coming Oldham fighters, It makes sense to bring a fight like that back. There's a lot of like Failsworth fighters and obviously with Colby and Failsworth obviously lives in Cheltenham now. Maybe, who knows, maybe one day.
Yeah, like you say, boxing in this area, people will come out and support the local fighters. And with the venues being a bit smaller, they're not going to get lost on a big bill. It's more the same here from Jack Kilgannon. He's doing nothing stupid, he's not taking any risks or anything. He's going to see these next 2 rounds out. I think he can go away with a 60-54 win unless something dramatic happens. JB's asked if there's announcements on Instagram when these live streams are on. That'll be one for Luke to answer when he's back on the mic. Bit scrappy there inside, but Kilgannon was trying to punch his way out, and Van Poetsch was just trying to see a couple of seconds through. Van Poetsch, sorry. And really a look of concentration there on Jack Kilgannon. We missed him for that punch and had a bit of a smile afterwards.
Sneaky little right hand there from Kilgannon, both talking to each other now in there.
Yeah, everyone. Jack knows what's going on here. He knows not to do anything daft, doesn't he? Just at the round there where he landed a couple of shots, missed a couple as well, but
yeah, he's really taking it. He's really taking it to Poetsch though. You know, he's putting it on him. I know. I've seen a few fighters who'll just go through the paces and just try and get, like say, a routine win, and whereas Jack's really trying. You know, he's taking chances and he's getting in distance and he's letting their hands go.
Yeah, he definitely wants to make a statement, doesn't he, of some kind tonight. He might not get a stoppage, but he's telling people what he's all about tonight, Jack.
Yeah, of course, he's just making sure that the people who come watch him here, or the people who are tuning in back home, he's making sure that they know that he's in fights, and he's making sure that he puts bums on seats next time he fights.
And what's he like, that pressure?
10 seconds, corners.
How do you find the ticket selling side of things?
Oh, it's a bit of a nightmare, to be honest with you. Obviously, I've passed it over now. I've passed it over
Seconds out for the sixth and final round.
You know, it is one of the worst things in professional boxing to deal with, the stress of selling tickets.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it's just the way the game's gone, and you've got to do it unless you're with one of those big name promoters or in a big fight.
Yeah, I was with Abdul Rashid years ago, and he was selling tickets on the morning of his fight at the George Carnell Leisure Centre. So it is a grind for people.
Like you see, like quite a lot of fighters who necessarily could be good fighters with a winning record, but they might not be good enough for a title, but they could win a few. But they go on the road because they don't want the pressure of selling the tickets, but they're still solid fighters.
Yeah, you had guys like Shane Singleton as well, who did a few tickets, didn't they, Shane, and a couple for local fighters. Kilgannon there, one for use of punches to the back of the head by the referee. The referee Brooks getting experience under his belt tonight. The fight's been scored by Fitzpatrick.
Just trying to bring that right hook in. It's like I said, he's just catching him on the back of the head. It's not deliberate.
Yeah, he's not a nasty fighter, I'd say, by the look of it. He's just trying to, as you say, find the right angle for that particular shot. Poetsch just tries firing one in himself. They have a little sneaky shot as well. And Kilgannon nice doubles up on the jab there, doesn't that's nice to see.
Poetsch just acknowledging him there, acknowledging his work.
Bit of a smile there as well, probably just checking his moustache is still on his face. It's not slipped off in all of that melee. But like you said yourself, you enjoyed doing the roadway. That's unusual for the fight. Is that something that you've always enjoyed going out for the run?
Yeah, it's just, I find that as, de-stress, forget the world, put your headphones in, and I could just run all day. And I think that's why I've done that from a young age, and I think that's why I've got such a good engine. Yeah,
it's a big bonus, actually. I know fighters who go and sit on a wall somewhere and flick themselves with water when they got back to the gym, just to avoid doing the road work.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's something I'd probably take up when I do, finish boxing. I do enjoy, me running that much.
Kilgannon's landed a couple of body shots in this round. I'm surprised he brought the body shots quite late into the fight, but he might have just felt confident enough now to let a few go.
Yeah, I think it was looking to, like I said, make a statement to the head in the first half, and he was looking for them big shots. So obviously now it's the pace has slowed down a little bit. Now he can sink them body shots in, and he's feeling comfortable with what's coming back.
Looks like Van Poetsch is going to see this one through and bounce into his next fight, or his next 6 fights, I should say, looking at his schedule.
Yeah, every now and then Poetsch is just looking for that little short right hand over the top, or that short left hook. He just makes sure he just does enough.
Yeah.
Kilgannon won that very comfortable there. Nice performance.
Yeah, it's nice. Good to watch as well from Kilgannon. He's got all the tools there.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be in a
well.
boring fight, to be honest with you. You know, no matter who he's fighting, he's going to take it to him.
And Poetsch will just head off back down the motorway now. A couple of quid in his back pocket, thinking about the next one. But Kilgannon, well, obviously, he's gone to 6-0 now, 2 knockouts. So what are you expecting from him in the future?
Maybe, you know, a fight early next year, and who knows, maybe a title towards the end, maybe a central area or something like that. Then British Masters belts look nice, don't they? Oh, Challenge belts are called now, to change the name.
Yeah, some people are dismissive of those belts, aren't they? But for the fighter, I'd imagine the chance to win a belt, it does inspire you no matter what the belt is.
No, definitely. As a boxer, you want to collect as many belts as you can. I know a lot of people, like say, a lot of people do diminish. Is that the right word? Diminish them belts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'd be nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jimmy Kirkpatrick scoring for Andy Brooke has adjudged this particular contest 60 points to 54 points for your winner. Hailing from Oldham, now undefeated in 6 professional contests, Jackie Boy, Jack Kilgannon.
And a fine effort from Louis Van
Poetsch.
Happy with that one.